Mistake number 7. Don't plan an epic trip. Many people have big dreams and only think about the ultimate round-the-world adventure. But let's face it, most of us can't afford to leave our jobs and lives behind to be on the road for years. It can be fun to fantasize about taking the ultimate trip, but all that time living in your head is less time you spend on the road enjoying your motorcycle. Sure, a weekend trip to a state park 100 miles from home might not get you an invite from Ewan and Charlie for their next round-the-world adventure. But any day on a motorcycle is better than one off of one. Howdy peeps, I'm Steve McKay, and I've ridden over 200,000 miles on a motorcycle, including all 50 states in the US and over a dozen countries. I've also finished the Iron Butt Rally. But just like you, I was once a new rider, and I'm always sad when I meet a motorcyclist that has never gotten on a bike and seen the country. So to help you avoid a terrible journey, I've got a list of 7 mistakes riders make when planning trips. Mistake number 6, not being realistic in what you can actually ride. If you're a brand new rider, traveling the country and riding the twistiest roads might not be the best idea for a first trip. Or if it is, you're gonna need to take it slow. Work your way up to those epic roads. Even experienced riders can be challenged by an unfamiliar road. And let's face it, everyone has a limit. And a motorcycle can exact a very high price when you exceed your limit. If you get tired from like a 2-hour ride, then you're gonna need to take a shorter trip or maybe get into better shape. If you take things slower than your riding friends, being on unfamiliar roads is not the time to see if you can keep up. Mistake numero 5. Thinking you need the perfect bike for your trip. The best bike for your trip is the one you own. We can't all afford to own multiple bikes and have the best gear for our trips. So plan a trip that matches the kind of bike you have. That 150cc Honda Cub is an awesome machine, and I've seen people take great trips on something that small, but probably should avoid crossing the country on a freeway. Yes, people have done amazing things on completely inappropriate motorcycles, but is that what you really want for your trip? For a newer rider, you're gonna have a better time if you plan a trip that is more in you and your bike's comfort zone. Numero 4, thinking that you have to do it just like you saw in that viral YouTube video. This is your trip. You know what interests you and what will get you energized. People might wonder why you're doing it, but you don't need to justify your choices to anyone. Also, remember, this is not a competition. You don't have to have the most epic trip ever. Any day on a motorcycle is a great day. Number 3, thinking you need to be an awesome motorcycle mechanic. I am not mechanically inclined. When I fix one thing, I usually break another. If you have a bike made in the last 10 years and it's reasonably reliably around town, it won't suddenly die out on the road. In most cases, you're not going to have the part you need to fix it anyway. So if you do break down, it's probably going to need a shop. When you're planning your trip, pay attention to where you might be able to get it fixed. Number 2, depending on other people for your trip. I know many riders don't like to ride alone. They feel unsafe if they aren't with other riders. Maybe they fear having trouble and needing help. But let's face it, most of us aren't going to a remote corner of the world on our first trip. And in general, people like to help motorcyclists. So if you aren't getting much enthusiasm from your friends about your trip, don't worry about them and plan it your way. Okay, the number 1 mistake, thinking you need more experience. If you've been riding for more than a few weeks, you've got enough experience to go on a motorcycle trip. But know your limits. Plan accordingly and be prepared to adjust things. If you've never ridden in the rain, well, you're going to on a trip, and there's no time to learn like the present. Just be prepared. Not ridden a lot of mountain roads? That's too bad. That's one of the great things about taking a motorcycle trip. But just take it slow. Get out there and enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the mistakes newbies often make when planning a motorcycle trip. If you think I got something wrong, or you have your own tip to share, let us know in the comments below. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. You might want to check out some of my other videos on motorcycle traveling or to see some of the trips I've taken. Thanks for watching, and may you have travel and good fortune in your future.